Yo guys, what's going on? It's me, KLV, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you this amazing INAROS, literally God mode build. So if you saw by the first clip, it was really hard for me to die, and that was like around 90 minutes in the steel path, so that's quite good to be honest. And obviously when I'm actually playing, I'm not going to be just standing still. I'm actually going to be moving around, or that's going to be a little bit more harder for them to kill me, because I'm obviously going to be killing them as well, not just basically just standing still. So this build is really simple. Now I like tank frames. I could have easily gone a lot more further than 90 minutes, but I'm not gonna lie, it was getting so boring. It was getting really boring because I knew I wasn't gonna die, so there wasn't really no point in me going further. Now when I normally do builds, I like to go quite far, like 100 minutes, maybe more. But I knew with INAROS I wasn't going to die with this build, so there wasn't really any point. But that's why I literally did that little bit at the end. That's why I literally just stood still in Gruder's blood altar, and just see how long it took me to die. And if you saw it as well, I ended up swapping into my operator and then back out, and then it just literally refilled all my energy back up. Because literally, if your INAROS is still in the blood altar and you swap into your operator and you just go invisible, it will still heal your INAROS or whatever you're using. So really good tip on that one. We're going to talk more about it in a bit, but yeah, we're going to first off talk about the weapons that we used. So first off, I used the Kuvan Nucor with corrosive. Now the reason why is just to strip the armor, because obviously the later you go, the more harder it's going to be for them to die. So having corrosive on the Nucor was really nice and kind of helped out quite a bit. Next we used was the Chronon Prime. Now you don't have to use the Chronon Prime, it's just a weapon that I really like. It's really simple viral slash build. I'll show the Nucor build in a minute, but yeah, so literally really simple viral slash build is just like condition overload. You've got your two mods in here, your Fever Strike, Northwind, what I had to get most viral as I possibly could. Weeping Wounds, Blood Rush, Prime Fury, and Berserker. The reason why I added Prime Fury is because I didn't want to use Heal and Return, because then I feel like I'm not really using the warframe build to its full potential. So if I'm using Heal and Return, then obviously it's going to be more powerful and just more unkillable. So if you want to add on Heal and Return instead of Prime Fury, you can do that. It'll be ridiculous and it's really hard for you to die when you add that on. So yeah, really basic build on that. For the Kuvan Nucor, I end up using just basically Hornet Strike for damage, Convolution, I'm probably butchering it, I don't know why, I can't even pronounce that for some reason. Barrel Diffusion for the multi-shot, Lethal Torrent for fire rate multi-shot, mainly just getting fire rate. Pistol Pestilence for the Toxin and Status Chance, but you don't really need Status Chance, so if you want to swap this out just for the like 90 mods, then sure, go with it. I just went with this because I just went for it. Next I had Sure Shot because I didn't know what to use. So I slapped this on and it ended up giving me more than 100% status, what was nice. And then we've got Stun and Reload just for reload. We do get Status Chance, was nice, but it's mainly just for reload. And then Auger Packs for damage. So that's what we used for basically our weapons that we used. We did use the Proboscis. I'm terrible at pronouncing stuff, man. But this is the build that we used for this, but I didn't really use it too much because it wouldn't really kill the enemies. I'm probably going to do a build on this gun in the future, but it is really good as a crowd control gun. So if you want to use this, it's really good for crowd control. So I highly recommend picking it up because it can help quite a bit. And yeah, Split Chamber, Serration, Rhyme Rounds, Malignant Force. Why can't I pronounce stuff today? Speed Trigger and Infected Clip, just so we can get a slash viral again. And 1000 viral was nice. So that's what we're using for our weapons. We also use Naramon for the focus because basically we don't need to use the Noric because we don't need energy. I'll show you in a minute. And then we'll just use Naramon mainly for the, I believe it is Power Spike, right? Yeah, my melee combo counter now decays while out of combat by 5 every few seconds instead of depleting completely. So we're going to always have our combo, what is really nice, especially in them later rounds, because if you lose your combo, then you're not going to do that much damage. And when we're using the Chronon with Weeping Wounds, you're going to lose some of your status as well, so can be quite annoying. So for the INAROS build, this is zero former. It's a zero former build, so if you want to former it to how you like, you can do it, but zero former, and it was literally god mode. But yeah, we swapped out our third ability for Garuda's ability, Blood Altar, what basically just gives you health when you're in a ring, and it makes enemies basically go invulnerable, they can't be used. I mainly slap this onto a Nox or something super tanky, just so I don't have to deal with them, because if I just slap on a Nox, I don't have to deal with them, can just forget about it for 24 seconds. So yeah, really simple there, just Blood Altar on that. So I'm going to go through the mods and why I chose these mods for this build. So size, enemy radar, just so I can know where the enemies are all the time and keep our efficiency up somewhat a lot, because I just know where people are. So next we got the whole Umbral set. Now mine ain't maxed, so you might have to use a former if you are maxing out, if you got all your Umbral mods maxed out, 2, 4, 6, yeah. So yeah, you're going to need a former if you're going to be got maxed out Umbral mods, what I don't at the moment, what still working on because I really do need to. Next we've got Hunter Adrenaline. This is the reason why we don't need to use Generic, because energy, we're just going to get energy anyway from taking damage, so we don't really need it. Organ Message, this is just so our Blood Altar lasts longer than the normal amount, because at the moment it only lasts 24.8 seconds, what is a nice amount of time, so it is really good, and you can place them more than once, so yeah, really good. Next we've got Stretch, just so our ring is a lot more bigger, and it helps out a lot as well, because you don't want a really small Garuda ring, because then you're going to have to just, yeah, it's just going to be more irritating. You want to have a nice big ring, and it helps out a lot. And next, the mod that you definitely need is Adaptation. Now Adaptation is when damaged, plus 10% resistance to that damage type for 20 seconds, stacks up to 90. Now this is actually really good, because you're basically going to be more harder to kill. So you could have like 90% impact, 90% toxin on, and it's just going to be really hard for you to die. And yeah, definitely a mod that you need to have on. Definitely need to have this on. Right, next is Arcane Guardian. I have Arcane Guardian as my arcane just because getting damage gives us 600 armor, and we're going to be getting damage all the time, so nice free amount of 600 armor, puts us about 1100 armor, so quite good. Next we have the Arcane Fury. Arcane Fury, basically 40% chance for 120% melee damage to melee weapons for 12 seconds. That is on critical hit, so once we've hit a crit, we have a 40% chance to do 120% melee damage for melee weapons for 12 seconds, and we're going to be critting all the time because we have got Blood Rush on. So if you saw, I was getting orange crits quite a bit, so yeah, we're going to be critting basically all the time. So always have an Arcane Fury on, is going to give us 120% melee damage, so really nice to have. But yeah, that's basically been the video, guys. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Very much appreciated. Tomorrow we are going to be streaming on Twitch. Link is in the description. I stream Monday to Friday. So if you want to earn some free platinum, you want to grind out some stuff, or you just need help with anything, or got any questions, come to my Twitch tomorrow or sometime Monday to Friday, and yeah, tell me then. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video. Drop a like if you did enjoy, and yeah, see you guys later.